Hello everybody. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how to breed yellow shrimp. In this case, we'll be talking about yellow Neocaridina or 24 karat gold Neocaridina line. And so there really is no secret. You had to mount a female and keep the tank healthy like you would any other Neo tank, and boom, they will breed for you. However, to breed good yellow shrimp, it goes a little bit deeper than that. And I want to show you just what I do to get these yellow lines and with the super red plecos looking good and doing good. So let's get started. So this is a 20-gallon long tank that I started my yellow line with. I got these guys back around Thanksgiving, and now we are halfway through May. And you can see they're doing good. So what I've done here is they've bred out. I pulled all the adults, and the adults are outside making more at my shrimp farm outside. And then I left all the babies in here. Well, now some of those babies I left in here are starting to grow up and doing good. And last time we talked about this tank, we took thousands of red culls out with some blue jellies. And I put just a handful of shrimp in here to make sure everything was going to go good. So now we have lots of shrimp in here now. After starting off with a handful, they're starting to breed out. Looking pretty good. So now we're going to go ahead and put about 80% of the shrimp that are in this tank that we started the yellows off with into the 40-gallon. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a handful of the very best ones and restart this tank. And then we're going to keep putting the best ones, or keep putting good ones in the 40-gallon tank until we get nothing left but culls. And then the culls will go in the Skittles tank. So hopefully by doing this, we will make the best yellow shrimp possible. Let's get started on this project. All right, so you can see here, we have a little bit of algae problem here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out all the moss and the plants first. And I have a bucket full of water, tank water. I've taken some water out of the tank. You can see right there, the tank is a little bit low. And so then we're going to put the moss and plants in there to make sure we catch any shrimp. We don't want to just throw the moss or algae in the trash because they might have shrimp on it. So let's get this party started here. Reach back here, pull this moss out. There's a lot of shrimpies in here. I put about 100 adults outside when I got all my tubs outside going. And so there are tons and tons of shrimp in here. All right, got the moss and these stem plants. It's Hygrophila coriambosa, and I'm just not in love with them. I'm probably not even going to put any of that back in there. I'm probably just going to get rid of this and just have moss in this tank. It's a lot easier. Alright, we got all that out. So now you can see here just what we were dealing with. Lots of yellow shrimp everywhere. Look at them all the way to the back. Woo. We've got a lot of shrimp to sort through in here. So, first thing I like to do after we get everything out of the tank is put in an algae wafer. And that will get them all gathered up, and we can see the winners and the losers and start selecting shrimp. So in my opinion, as you'll see here, I don't think you'd want any other substrate other than black with these yellows. That makes them pop so good, kind of like the blue jellies. The light colors look so good on the black substrate. And so what I'm doing here is there's a few males that were almost colorless, but there's only a handful of those. I'm picking out the shrimp that don't have the golden back, because that's kind of like the thing with these guys, 24K. They're kind of like yellow golden backs. I'm not sure. I think they're the same shrimp, just going by a different name. Yellow golden backs, yellow 24K. But anyway, that's mainly what I'm picking out for, the ones without the golden backs. Alright, out of all that I have 3 specimen containers. This is the one, the good ones, and the very best pregnant females, everything like that. All the super good ones. They're going in the 40. And these are the best of the best, and these will restart that 20 gallon that we've been working on. And these are the coals, and these will be going in this Skittles tank. Alrighty, let's get all these yellows in here. Here we go. Yellow, yellow, yellow shrimpies. Look at all of them go. Holy smokes. That's a lot of yellow, little yellows. Alright, I think we got them all. We did? Let's take a look at them now. You like your new space? We got a lot of them. Check it out. So now, in this big 40-gallon tank, we'll let these really good shrimp that have been monitored and selected over time and culled. When these guys really start breeding out, then I'll be able to make the yellows available for sale on my website, markshellyaquatics.com. These yellows were pretty good when I got them, but I just wanted to make sure they're up to snuff and raise them up a couple notches. I think I've accomplished that. They're pretty good shrimp. Pretty good shrimp. Alright, so now we've got all the shrimp put up. Now we got to reset that tank. There's probably a few babies left in that 20-gallon tank that we got to worry about getting. Look at all them little yellows. So fun. Alright, let's get that 20-gallon tank down to nothing and fully restart. So then we know for sure we only have the absolute best ones in there and no hidden babies. And I'll show you how to do that next. So now you can see we got algae hair algae that's attached itself to the walls here. And so I'm going to scrape all that up next. So then the next thing I like to do is let it all fill up with not super hot water, but lukewarm, pretty warm water. And then we'll fill it all the way up. Then we will drain it, and then we'll give it another final shot back to get all the yucky crap that we scraped off and all the other stuff. We'll probably do a little bit more scraping, but we want to get it down to as close as a bare tank as possible. All right, now that we're done filling it up with warm water, I've got the Python draining. And while this is draining, I'm going to go outside, and the sand I put in a 5-gallon bucket. And then we're going to rinse that sand out till it's clean and reuse the sand. So I'll be doing that while this is draining. Alrighty, here we are, a freshly reset tank for only the best non-buried adults. Alright, let's get them in here. And the Pleco buddies too. There you go. Oops, got some in there. Come on, guys. Alright. I guess they all decided to come up front here. Freshly reset tank. Yellow Goldenbacks or yellow 24K Neocaridina. That's how I breed them. I got just 20 of them. Like I said, back around Thanksgiving. Breed them out, start sorting them, and pick the best ones to breed out more and more. And then these guys will be the future to make them better and better as we keep going with them. So that's it for the yellow Neos, how I breed them. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.